from Parliament, where the new majority leader, Afenyo-Markin, has called upon the minority caucus in Parliament to strengthen its bipartisan efforts with the majority caucus, emphasizing the mutual benefits such collaboration can yield. The endorsement of the leadership change within the majority caucus by the New Patriotic Party's National Council on Friday, February 23, provided the backdrop for Afenyo-Markin's address to members of Parliament. Citi News' Ni Ayikwe Okan has the rest of the story.
Afenyo-Markin has officially resigned as the leader of the majority caucus in Parliament, confirming days of rumors about a leadership shake-up.
This morning, I summoned the caucus meeting to formally announce to my colleagues that I have elected voluntarily to step down as the majority leader and, by that, leader of the House. Ahead of the meeting, the National Party had been informed and invited to this meeting that happened this morning. Mr. Speaker, the majority caucus has, over the past few days, been conferring and consulting with the National Party to fill the vacancy created in the leadership of the caucus, especially since the Honorable Cyril Malasan, the first Deputy Majority Whip, has been nominated for ministerial position. At the caucus meeting this early morning, the caucus, by consensus, concluded that the Honorable Alexander Kwamena Afenyo-Markin, the Member of Parliament for Efutu, and until now the Deputy Majority Leader, should take the place of yours truly, Member of Parliament for Swame, as the Majority Leader and Leader of the House, with immediate effect that is consequent upon this communication. The National Council of the New Patriotic Party, meeting this morning, has accepted this proposal. The Council, in consultation with the caucus, has further approved of the following members of Parliament to occupy the following respective positions. 1, Ms. Patricia PJ, MP for Asukwa. Asukwa in Kumasi, not Adansi Asukwa. As Deputy Majority Leader. Frank Anodompre, MP for Nsan Adwajiri, retains his position as Majority Chief Whip. The Honorable Alhaji Habib Idrisu, the Member of Parliament for Tolong, goes one rank higher on the ladder and now assumes the position of First Deputy Majority Whip. And the second Deputy Majority Whip's position is now to be occupied by the Honorable Alex Tete Jonudua, the Member of Parliament for Sefi Akontomra. I will entreat my colleagues to offer the same assistance and support to my successor in order to successfully prosecute the remaining agenda of government. Mr. Speaker, today I bow out. And I do so by introducing to you Mr. Alex Afenyo-Markin Kwamena, who takes over from me as the new majority leader. So, Mr. Speaker, if you indulge me, I will usher my colleague into a seat and I'll take a bow to where I belong to. Mr. Speaker, we have seen a change of pattern in this House, which involved even your good self. And often it has been acrimonious. We should depart from that trajectory and move on to establish sound parliamentary practice. I think that is what would indeed glorify us and set us apart from what has happened in the past. Speaker, I thank you for the occasion. I thank you very much.
Alexander Afenyo-Markin has been announced as his successor, pledging to strengthen bipartisan relations with the minority caucus.
Mr. Speaker, in 2013 when I entered the House, this House was full of great men and women. Rising to speak was a problem. I recall that even getting the confidence to correct the spelling of my name was a problem. So I would see the vote and proceedings and just walk. But a brother, gave me confidence. Dr. Mark Esebi Yeboah, a true brother, a selfless brother, who believed in teamwork, called me one day when I was in Winnipeg, that Kwame and I come to Parliament. We are debating the budget. I said, how would I start? He said, come, I'll prepare some notes for you. We sat at the back bench and I made that effort. I was so scared. What if I make a mistake? What if I slip? But Kwame, Mark Esebi said, you can do it. Come on, go on, I've done mine. And it happened. Honorable Minority Leader, let me assure you that we're going to have a time of bipartisanship. I want to assure you of my commitment. The situation is when you are playing number 5, you are the defender. You are supposed to be abrasive. But now as a striker, I cannot use that strategy. So there will be no more A at all. We are going to work together because the happiness and the unity of this house shall materially depend on me. And I cannot afford to allow rancor to prevail.
Dr. Kezia Latoforsen, the minority leader, praised Oseiche Mensah Bonsu's tenure and urged him to continue sharing his expertise with members of Parliament.
I thank you for the opportunity to bid our respected former colleague and counterpart from across the aisle, the Honorable former Majority Leader and a Member of Parliament for Swami, a befitting farewell as he officially exits the Majority front bench. Mr. Speaker, news of his unexpected resignation hit all of us on the night of Wednesday, 21st February 2024, as we continue to ponder over how this House will overcome the huge void that he has created by his untimely exit from leadership. We cannot help, Mr. Speaker, but to respect his decision to take a bow. Without a doubt, Right Honourable Speaker, the venerable former leader of this House will be fondly missed. Mr. Speaker, as he leaves the Majority front bench now towards his final bow, my earnest wish is that he will be kind to avail his wealthy experience and knowledge to members of this House from both sides to tap in. I also wish to welcome and congratulate my colleague, my new colleague, and a friend, the Honorable Afenyo-Markin, as he takes his seat as the Majority Leader. Mr. Speaker, no more Ayato.
Kennedy Osenya, a member of the Majority Caucus, provided further details to journalists regarding the new leadership.
We unanimously confirmed or approved of the new leaders that have been submitted to the council. And I am much happy, particularly I'm happy for my colleagues, especially the new Majority Leader, Honorable Afenyo-Markin. I mean, this is an excellent young man who, for the past years, have demonstrated commitment and competence when it comes to things about the party and government. And since he became the deputy leader in the House, he has demonstrated how worthy he is when it comes to things of the House and of government. And if you have such a person leading you, giving the opportunity leading you now as the Majority Leader, then all that we are expectant of is great delivery, and I know he's going to deliver. He's my colleague. We both came to Parliament the same year, and when a young man who is in his early 40s given the opportunity. It has not happened in our party before, giving a young man in his early 40s to lead as a majority leader. This is a record breaking. It's the first that we are breaking as a political party, bringing such a person to lead us. And not just to lead us, but to be able to work around with the caucus to deliver power come December 7th, and that is our focus.
In legislative matters, Parliament concluded the second consideration stage of the bill concerning the promotion of proper human sexual rights and Ghanaian family values, known as the Anti-Gay Bill. The third reading of the bill is scheduled for Tuesday, February 27, 2024, signaling potential progress towards its passage.
Since we have completed the second consideration of the bill, I suggest we take the third reading so that we can complete it today, since it's only one item and it won't be more than 5 seconds to have it complete. You put the question and then we can do the third reading for you to put the question.
Mr. Speaker, this application is made. It's not being challenged by me. I am not opposed at all to the application. Yes. So proceed with your application. But unless you proceed to take the third reading, then you have to make a motion standing order 172. Because of our rules, I always have to seek guidance from the rules. We are bound by them now. Third reading of bills, standing order 1721. Where a bill has passed through the consideration stage, the third reading shall not be taken until at least one sitting day has elapsed.
We have often moved to suspend the rules when the need arises. Mr. Speaker, that will obviously mean that a motion must first be moved for the suspension of the rules. But as I've looked at the standing the other paper for the day, there's no advertised motion here for that to happen. In view of that, Mr. Speaker, I move that this House suspend, adjourn today, and maybe on Tuesday we'll take that motion for the third reading. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Is that the position of the House? Yes. Then he should come properly. He should withdraw his application.
Reporting from Parliament, my name is Ni Ayikwe Okain for Citi News.